Morning everybody. We're going to continue with this table today, and I have used the paint from Laura at Rethunk Junk, and this is called the linen color. And so we've done the base and we've done the table. I've done 2 coats, and it really has given me a good shabby chic look. So the next step after doing 2 coats on my table and my base is I'm going to start sanding it. And I have a 5X 220 Norton sanding pad. It's just a little thing you can hold in your hand. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to start sanding. As you can tell, I'm sanding enough so I can take off some of this paint because I really want to show my edges. The shabby chic look is really what I'm looking for. Move all my stuff around here. So I'm just going back and forth because really what you want to do is just get rid of the chalkiness, which there's really not much. I can rub my hand on it and you don't see any chalk at all. So, but I really like how it's coming off and how it's going to give me that vintage look that I really want for this table. So that's what you do in this step. You just take, you don't have to really go in any direction. I just kind of follow the way I painted. And you're going to see some of the grain from the table below, but in a vintage look, that's really what you want. So we'll go on to the next step. Hey there, we're finishing up this table now. What I have done is I've put 2 coats of paint on the top, and then I've let that dry, and I've given it a little sand. And what I did to sand it down was I used a Norton 5X 220, and then I used a 180. And I also used this little thin pad that I got at Home Depot that is a 180. And I just took it over the whole table. I've already sanded it, but I just wanted to show y'all really quick how I antiqued the edges with my sanding, and I just really gave it a vintage look. But I just took and I went over the whole thing and I sanded it. And when I wanted to rough it up a little bit more, I took a 150 or a 180, and I really went into those edges and made it, and I gave it that vintage look. And then when all your sanding is done, take a t-shirt rag and wipe it off really good so you get all the dust off. You won't have any chalk residue, but just get all the dust off and use just a t-shirt laying around the house or a t-shirt rag and just wipe everything off. And the little brush that I'm about to use to put the Tough Top on, and this is Tough Top by Rethunk Junk. And Laura makes this, Laura from Rethunk Junk, and she is located at the Woodstock Antique Market in Ackworth, Georgia. And she has a great section in the back of the antique market. I think she has about 3 or 4 booths there. So you can go and see all her colors and her paints. But today that's the paint that I'm using. And to put on the Tough Top, it's just a clear coat since this table is probably going to get a lot of use. And so this is her paint, which you have seen. And this is her Tough Top. I just shake it up. And then I have a little salsa plastic jug from around the house, so I'm just going to squirt it into that. And it's going to go on clear and it's going to dry clear. So you really don't have to worry about is it going to show up or is it going to cake. But you just want to put on a little bit at a time. You want to take it, and I'm using my Home Depot shortcut brush that has a flexible edge, and I'm just going to go back and forth and just put this clear coat on. I want to go around my edges. I want to get where my tabletop comes together. So you just want to go back and forth over the whole table, and it's going to dry to a finish that you can't even see. But when you run your hand across it, it's going to be very smooth. And that is the finish of this table. I'm going to bring up the chairs now so y'all can see what I did to the chairs. If y'all have any questions at all, please email me at rusticstuffofthesouth@gmail.com, and I'll answer any of your questions, or just message me on my Facebook at Rustic Stuff of the South on Facebook. Thank you.